Mind keeping this on her for a minute? Oh, sure. Thanks. She's got her camera out now. This is the best part. Wait, I gotta get it. This is the best part, that we're videotaping each other. I feel like we're connected somehow when you do that, you know?
Now I want to see how you guys are going to work this out.
All right.
Giving tickets here where there's no meters. How are you going to fix that?
This is like this is the same as, like, I'm from New York, and this is the same thing that we have there. Like, I can't do this in New York because of these type of meters. So, you win this one, parking lady. This would be funny, like, one of us gets arrested for breaking into cars by trying to, like, help them with the meter.
What number is that?
I don't know. Oh, three.
I want you to tell your mother what you're doing, what your cause is, why you are in a cult that everybody laughs at.
I'm in a cult?
Yes.
Well,
You're Ian's minion, so tell me, why are you
I'm nobody's minion. Like, I'm actually like an individual who thinks for himself, is actually what happens. So,
Oh, Ian doesn't tell you how to think.
no, Ian doesn't tell me how to think. I'm just visiting here because these people, I enjoy their company, right? So that's what I'm doing. But as far as my mother's concerned, you know, she's my Facebook friend and sees my videos when they're posted, and I put out many videos, so people are very familiar with what I do.
Okay. That's very interesting.
I'd like to think so. I think that, you know, 30,000 or so people who subscribe to my content would make my content seem
Well, as long as
interesting.
you have something intelligent to say,
Yeah.
I'm willing to listen. But there's some young ones of you that look like little its.
Yeah, no, there's
thing
little-
one and thing two, and they have nothing to contribute to society whatsoever.
I agree with you. I know exactly what you mean by that. Yes, there are some folks who basically are followers of certain other people, and there's sort of like cult-like social dynamics in some of this. You're absolutely correct. But for me personally, I have a problem with initiatory force. I think that violence is, like, not a good way to solve problems. And what I see government as is a thing that just uses violence to accomplish all of its goals. You being the agent of the government, therefore puts your line of work in direct objection to my moral sensibilities. So I try to make your life sort of difficult in order to discourage your bad behavior. That's what I do.
Okay.
And that's an honest description of what it is that I'm doing, and I know that that seems silly to you, right? But if someone doesn't pay the ticket that you write them, like, what happens? The fine goes up, and if the fine goes up a little bit more, and then over time, what happens is you steal their car, right? That you by force take their vehicle from them without their consent. And then they have to pay you to get the vehicle back. That is really the same thing as if I say any number of things is the reason that I, you know, take your meter off of you or do some violent theft thing to you. I think that that's morally wrong, and that's why I'm out here doing this.
That's awesome.
Well, thanks,
Isn't it?
Thanks for talking to us.
I'm glad that you actually have something intelligent to say.
The gentleman,
I'm glad that you're listening to that and that you see that as intelligent. And if you see what I'm saying as intelligent, then I wonder if you might consider a different line of work. I mean, what inspired you to become a parking meter person?
I had been out of work for 3 years,
Okay.
sending resumes all over the place, and that is why I'm where I am right now.
Okay. So, while you're doing this, are you looking for another line of work?
I do keep my eyes open for other line of work.
I would hope that you would like get on like Monster.com or something.
I
Like
had
go
did
out,
that.
like really like go. Somebody else got a radio? So I understand if you're in a difficult spot, and I'm sorry to see that you're in that position, and that position leads you to be in the crosshairs of my camera, and that's got to be like sort of uncomfortable on a number of levels, and I understand that. So I don't think that you're a bad person or anything like that. I think that, you know, I really hope that your job search works out and that you can do something other than bothering people for parking in a parking space, you know, because that sucks. You know that it sucks. You're not happy about what you do for a living, you know. No.
You know, you do what you got to do.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So you go write some tickets. We'll follow you around and try to save these people from the aggressions of the state.
You see, though, that